Hello, my lovely, beautiful angels. I'm very happy to see you here again, and I'm so happy to be doing pick a card readings. They are my favorite. And today I have a very interesting reading for you, and it's called Messages from Your Ancestors. We will look at the things that your loved ones who have maybe passed on want to tell you. Maybe your ancestors have some messages for you. They want to tell you some important things. So if it's interesting for you, then this is your reading. I have 4 piles of cards for you. Pile number 1 with beautiful celestite stone, pile number 2 with a citrine stone, pile number 3 with selenite, and pile number 4 with a happy aventuring elephant. And take your time, listen to your intuition, look at the piles, and then make a choice. I will see you in the readings. Hello, pile number 1, and let's look at what messages do your ancestors have for you. We've got Temperance, Sorrow, 10 of Cups, Melody. I want to make sure you can see all of the cards. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, Size. Then we have Dragonfly and Emergence. Then we have Yin Yang, Happy, and Gratitude. So interesting. For me, it feels like pile 1. You are healing from something. You are being so patient with yourself. You are taking your time to heal your soul, to help yourself deal with something, possibly with some loss or some relationship situation. You just had to take a pause in your life and then somehow come into balance, bring your emotions and your thoughts, your mind into balance. And I feel like what's happening is there are so many good things that are coming your way in the future, and this is the main message that is coming across from the whole spread for me is you've been so patient. You've gone through a difficult time emotionally, because we've got the energy of sorrow and then Temperance. You had to be so patient. You had to sacrifice something here, possibly time, possibly energy, and you've invested a lot of emotions into something, into someone maybe even, but it's going to pay off for you in the nearest future, because we've got this energy of the 10 of Cups, and this is the energy of happiness, of long-term emotional fulfillment. Many of you will finally have a family, a stable emotional support that you crave so much here. That's what the cards are telling me. It feels like the period of feeling sickly and tired and maybe depressed for many of you. Those moments where you kept seeing the worst in your life, seeing how difficult it is to get to the state of happiness, the state of being cared for and loved and loving someone in return. Maybe many of you, it will resonate for you. You wanted a family, or you wanted some logical conclusion of the situation that you've been. It feels like some of you have been longing for a person here, or for some closure, or even getting together in some way. And that's going to happen. You are going to be so happy. You will be given this stability, this happiness, this family energy. If you had problems conceiving a child, that's also indicated here that this will happen, because 10 of Cups is a very strong family energy, children. If you've been struggling with your health, possibly, it's all going to resolve. You're going to be so happy and so loved. And this is just wonderful, because there is going to be like a fate intervention here. I feel like some of you, this is going to be for a little number of you. You will be traveling in the future, because we've got the energy of Wheel of Fortune and Size here. I'm also sensing separation here, or at least longing for someone, or having this moment of stagnation in a relationship. All of that is going to change, and you will be happy, and things will start moving, because the Wheel of Fortune is always a resolution, a fast, rapid movement forward, an intervention from above. And yeah, you will be given an opportunity, you will be given this gift of happiness, of home and family, and this is so beautiful. I feel like you've been very patient until this time. Everyone who's watching pile number 2, I feel like you've been very patient about your love life, your family, and like you didn't rush like many people. Just because everyone is getting married around you, you wouldn't do this. You would wait longer, you would take your time, you would wait for the right one. Even if you had problems with that right one, you would still wait, you would still work on it, you would be patient through disappointments, through longing, through sadness. You will be rewarded for this, and your ancestors are saying that you will be so happy. You will have this beautiful family. It's on the way, it's almost here, and yeah, your life will start turning around. Also, there is this strong energy of just happiness coming your way, the emergence of new you almost. You're going to be... I feel like you're a very spiritual person. You have so many interests in life. Could be astrology, could be psychology, could be tarot, numerology. And maybe you are very creative. You could also be an artist, a poet, a dancer. There is something very creative about you. And very airy. Maybe you have like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius moon or Venus sign. And you will explore and discover and expand your talents, your creative talents, and you will appear as something completely different than you used to before. You'll finally shine your light. You'll finally not be afraid to show your in some way weirdness, and but that's really just your unconventional ways of seeing things, of expressing yourself. And you'll finally, it almost feels like you'll finally become more whole, because we've got this energy of yin-yang. It's the union of your feminine and masculine side. You'll finally become more whole and complete in yourself, in your expression of yourself. And after becoming whole on so many levels, on psychological level, emotional level, mental level, so many things will click for you, and you'll have this beautiful family. Plus, you'll be so happy about what's going to be coming your way. It's going to be like a true happiness, not something superficial or like short-term. You will be happy on so many levels in your life, because you've been patient. Again, I keep getting this word patient. You've been grateful even for the smallest gifts in your life, for the smallest things. Many people neglect, many people don't even notice, and they don't seem important for them. But you've been grateful for the smallest thing in your life, even though through so much pain that would break other people emotionally, you didn't break. You were healing yourself time after time, and you've been grateful for the smallest things in your life, and yeah, you've been giving a lot of yourself to other people. You've been there was good reciprocation of energy in your life, and that's why you're going to get what you deserve now, which is happiness, which is family, which is abundance, and a lot of love. Your life will change completely. I'm sensing here 180, and you're going to be happy, truly happy, the way you want to be happy, and the way you see your happiness, the way you would envision the best, the most perfect picture of your future. It's almost here. It's coming your way. So yeah, this is your reading for everyone who chose pile number 1. I hope it inspired you. I hope it helped you in any way. That's my only dream and wish. And yeah, if it was helpful, please give me a like or subscribe, and we'll see you in my next videos. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Let's look at the messages from your ancestors. We've got Knight of Cups. Wedding. Oh, that's beautiful. We've got the Fool. We've got Prison. The Star. This is so wonderful. We've got Wife. Okay, we've got Tree and Grounding. This is just the same message going throughout the whole reading. We've got Broken Heart. We've got Higher Power. And we've got Relationships. Okay. Okay. So pile 2, my wonderful people who chose pile number 2. It looks like a lot of love. It looks like a lot of love confessions coming your way. It feels like a logical continuation of your relationship, getting to another stage, getting to a more committed stage, making this relationship more easy for the both of you. This is the message that's coming through from your ancestors for some reason. So they are just trying to reassure you that there are beautiful things coming your way, because some of you, this will strongly resonate with some of you. There is a confession of love that's coming your way, and not only love. Many people will get a proposal here. I hope it makes you happy, because we've got the clear indications here. We got the wedding, Knight of Cups, proposal, the energy of committing to someone, celebrating your love, making it stronger. So definitely a strong development in your relationship. And I feel like the stagnation possibly, or feeling like your relationship is not going anywhere, this is something that you are stuck in, it's going to end. It's definitely going to end, and there will be a new beginning in this relationship. Yeah, it's like you will clear the slate, you will start anew, and you won't be afraid to take risks. It feels like a new life for so many of you. Possibly because of the confession of another person, possibly because of the marriage proposal. It feels like completely new life starting right after this conversation, right after this emotional exchange. Something new is happening here. Your mind and your heart is set on some new path that you're going to be taking, and you seem so happy about it. You're going to be so happy, so decisive, and you'll feel so adventurous about it, like, yes, let's do it. So that's beautiful. There will be no doubt in your mind. There will be no fear. You will just start stepping. You'll just step into a new life, very enthusiastically, like a child almost. And that's beautiful. And I'm also getting a vision of you jumping in someone's hands, like the person is, there is someone in front of you and you're jumping in their hands, out of happiness, out of joy, out of love, and they catch you. They do. And that's so beautiful. Yeah, I feel like your ancestors are trying to tell you to become less anxious, possibly less worried about the situation in your relationship. Even if it doesn't play out the way you wanted, it will get there. It will get there, and it will be beautiful, and you will be amazed beyond your expectations. So yeah, there will be a lot of happiness, a start of a new life here for you, pile number 2. I keep smiling through this whole reading, so that's a very nice energy here. Also, I'm feeling like the life you'll start with this person in this relationship is going to be the one you want, is going to be the one you've envisioned, because we've got the energy of life and the star here. Possibly you've been waiting very long for this situation, for this connection to evolve to this stage, and to you it seemed like it will never happen anymore. It's taking too long, it's gonna take ages, because the star is the energy that's very distant, very hard to achieve, hard to touch, hard to get to. But then it's almost here, and it will be exactly as you envisioned your future, possibly your responsibilities, the way you will feel. It's going to feel like it's your path, and it was the right decision. And yeah, it's just beautiful. Yeah, You will be doing everything differently though, from other people, from your surroundings, from your environment, from your friends. It almost feels like you're more unconventional than other people in doing relationships, in being maybe a wife, a husband, or even a committed partner. You have your strange ways of doing this, but they make you happy. Your habits, or maybe your vision of doing relationships, it makes you happy, and it makes your partner happy. So, and they do love you. If you've been wondering, the first card I pulled out is the card of love. Someone is coming towards you with a lot of love. Knight of Cups, lots of love. And this person is very determined. They could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio here, but not necessarily. Maybe their moon, rising sign, or sun sign is a water sign. So yeah. Also, I feel like you're going to get more grounded than you've been usually in the future. That's what your ancestors are telling you. You will heal your heart, and by grounding, by becoming more, connecting to nature, connecting to the people around you, by being more empathetic, by being more involved, listening to people around you, by eating good food, by enjoying here and now, not running to the future, not going back to the past. And you'll become much more grounded in your life, and also abundant, because of this event, this energy that's coming your way. And it was all meant to happen, because we've got higher power here. You were meant to meet, you were meant to be in relationship, you were meant to love each other. And it feels like your ancestors are just watching you and smiling, because they know that you were supposed to go through all of it. You were supposed to feel this way, meet this person, go through these hardships and confusion, and eventually be happy, be so grounded, abundant, and happy. And they've been helping you along the way with the relationship that you're struggling here. So yeah, this is beautiful. This is a short reading, but I absolutely love the energy of it, and there is a lot to look forward in your future, people who chose pile number 2. I hope you like this reading, and I wish you lots of happiness, and I wish you a lot of love, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye bye bye. Hi, pile number 3. Let's look at the messages your ancestors have for you. We've got 9 of Wands, Old Woman, Queen of Wands, Scholar. We've got the Hermit. Okay, I'm getting the message already. Very interesting. Then we've got the Letter. Full Moon and Completion. 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. We've got Love. And Round. This is very interesting. I feel like your ancestors are a little bit, it's going to sound harsh maybe, but they're a little bit angry with you. And not in a bad way, always in a very loving way. They just they just have this feeling like they can't help it, because you're being too stubborn, you are protecting yourself, and you are being so rigid, and it's almost like you've given up on fun, on relationships, on communicating with others, on talking with people, on going out, on being fun, being joyful. It feels like you have this walls around you. You isolate yourself, possibly. You protect yourself from people, even if they don't mean any harm to you. And your ancestors are looking at you and they're like, child, you must shine. You are so beautiful. You are so smart, and you've learned so much. It's time to open up. It's time to go out there and show yourself, basically, in your beautiful glory, and not be afraid to be this amazing human as you are. Show your work, show your talents, and express yourself. Don't be scared. Don't shy away from attention, possibly from the world, from relationships. For so many of you, this will resonate. It feels like you are scared, you've been hurt in the past, you have some wounds, you have some traumas that you haven't worked through, and you became so rigid, you became so scared and distrustful, and you're almost like this old person who have seen too much and they don't really want to see anything anymore. They don't want to experience anything, and everyone who lives their life are fools. They don't know anything just yet. Just stay at home, enjoy your time in front of the TV. I don't want to sound too harsh, but that's what I'm sensing here. You are a little bit like that old cranky person, you know what I mean? And your ancestors are just laughing because they see your beauty, they see your glory, they see how amazing you are, they see your amazing sense of humor, they see your incredible intelligence, and the way you can shine. You're so artistic, you can persuade anyone by your energy. You're so magnetic to other people, to the opposite sex, especially here, because we've got the energy of Queen of Wands. And she is so magnetic, she is so beautiful, she draws people with her energy. And yeah, you know people, human psychology so well. You know, you can read people so easily, but at the same time you almost feels like you gave up on even trying to understand someone, even trying to let people close to you. It feels like this little, the smallest sleep someone has, it puts you in the state of don't get away from me, meet me when you are more conscious or better, or yeah, I don't want to sound too harsh, but yeah, you see people too well, but you're just a little bit too scared to let them close to you, to your heart. And yeah, I feel like you've learned your way through your mistakes, through your pain, through your experience, and it has been hard. You've been learning so much spiritually, and I feel like you are even much more wiser than your age. You could be literally 18, but your understanding of life, understanding of people, of cause and effect of things in life, life rules, and the way the world is built is so mature. It feels like a brain, a heart and mind of someone who's 90 years old. And you tend to fall into this elderly state of being sometimes, and that doesn't really help you. And what your ancestors are trying to tell you is drop the shackles of your perception of others, drop those chains, drop those wands you're holding to protect yourself. If something happens, I'm gonna hit you with my stick because I don't trust you. Let's open up to people, start trusting them a little bit more, because there are so many people around you who love you. There are so many people around you who want to talk to you, who want to ask your opinion, and but for you, I feel like for you it almost seems as though the experiences with other people, the way they treat you, the way the relationships in your life, they keep repeating themselves. The cycle keeps repeating itself, and it's so draining for you, so exhausting, so difficult that you almost gave up already on trying, because it feels like the cycle will never break. But you are just learning some spiritual lessons here, and you have, believe me, your ancestors are telling you that you've mastered them. You've definitely mastered them, because the Queen of Wands energy, she is so what's the word, she sees through things. She has such a deep understanding of other people's psychology, of relationships, of life, of friendship. She's so knowledgeable in her heart, which is the most beautiful thing. And you should share your wisdom with other people, because they will love you, they will admire you, and you have nothing to worry about. Nobody is going to hurt you anymore. And it feels like people are trying to reach you. Your ancestors are telling you that there are so many people who are already in your energy field who are texting you, who are asking you out, who you are getting those messages, but they can't get you out of this state of hermit, of going your way, trying to find your mission, your purpose, trying to isolate yourself for the sake of wisdom, for the sake of spirituality, for the sake of maybe your art or whatever you're doing in life, your craft, your understanding of life. You're a very unusual person, and you like to be alone. You like your alone time because you learn a lot from it. It feels like you develop the most when you are on your own. Even I feel like you love traveling alone. That's so strange. For some people, I like it too. You like traveling alone, and even going to cinema maybe alone, to restaurants, so that's something you really like to do. But there are so many people who are already sending you those little messages of concern, of affection, of love, of interest, and there are, I feel like, people who have crush on you as well, but you keep isolating yourself for some reason. So your ancestors keep telling you to end the cycle, to lead this path, to take this lesson, to take this period of your life to completion, because you are done with being the soldier, being this wounded soldier, wounded healer. Now is the time for you to receive this love, to open up your heart and receive this amazing gift, and be more compassionate and accept love and give love. Yeah, because love is the form of energy that propels you through life, and this is beautiful. And also your communication is going to be so much better right now. If you've been worried about that, you're already an amazing communicator, someone who can put their thoughts and ideas in such a beautiful way. You can persuade almost anyone. You have a very active 5th chakra, and the words are just flowing through you in such a beautiful way, very poetic way. A little bit sad and melancholic in some ways sometimes, but yeah, when you speak, people they go silent. They almost don't breathe, because the way you speak is just so beautiful. And don't shy away. You're so charismatic. So many indications here of your charisma, your amazing fiery energy that energizes everyone around you. But yet you are being so your guard is up. You're being so defensive. So that's the main message that came through from your ancestors, and I hope it helped you, pile number 3. I hope it was helpful. This is my only wish. Whenever I'm doing my readings, I just want to help. And yeah, I will see you in my next videos. Bye bye bye. Hello, pile number 4. Let's look at the messages your ancestors have for you. We've got the Hierophant, Thief, 8 of Wands, Fortune. We've got King of Wands. We've got Death, Stone People or Vigilance. We've got Door to Spirit, Exchange of Gifts, and we've got A Mother's Love. Wow. Why am I out of focus? Just a second. I'll try to get back to you. Okay, I'm gonna get back to focus in a second. Don't worry about that. So this is very interesting. It looks to me as though something you've believed in for such a long time, some possibly religion, some commitment to something, some idea, something you believed in the past for so long. It almost feels like now you realize that it's all a lie. The things you believed in, the things you saw and observed around you, it feels like you got a big insight about the fact that it's all a lie, it's all fake, it doesn't mean anything anymore to you. and now you have a deeper understanding of things. Now you're more evolved. Now you see things from your heart, basically, and that's so beautiful. Now you're your own teacher almost. You've reached this level of being your own teacher, your own guru. Now you're being able to listen to yourself more than the people who are trying to tell you something, who are trying to persuade you, to sell you their opinion on things. And it feels like now you're very discerning. Now you have your own ways and morals, and you stick to them, and you saw them work in real life, and this is so beautiful. It feels to me as though you are your own teacher now. This is a very interesting energy. It feels like you are drawing all of the wisdom, all of the understanding from yourself, not from others, not from other people. You see this wisdom in yourself, and you tapped into it at some point in the past, and you trusted it. You didn't get scared. You just trusted yourself, and it worked out for you beautifully. Now you just you have your set ways of doing things. So that's interesting. That was the first message your ancestors shared with me. Also, they are warning you here of a wonderful, beautiful abundance coming your way, and coming fast. This is crazy. This is something you've never expected, and this is beautiful. We have the energy of 8 of Wands and Fortune, and these two cards in conjunction tell me about a huge shower of either money, either opportunities, either connections, but something is happening in your life where you just get all you wanted, and it's like gifts coming your way because you deserve them, because you've been struggling, you've been working towards something, and now those arrows are finally hitting you. They're finally flying your way, and this is beautiful. It feels like too much almost. What am I going to do with all of it? But you've deserved it. You really did. And I feel like you've gone through a lot of psychological transformation, emotional transformation. You've been struggling with your self-esteem here very strongly, with sticking to your word, with sticking to your whatever you're doing, project, your work, your career. It feels like you didn't feel like you were enough, like you were doing enough, like you were successful enough, you could influence other people, you could accomplish a lot. But in reality, all of that, this pattern of thinking has died out for you, because now you see the bigger picture. Now you understand things better, and now you see your true power. Now you realize that you are this King of Wands. You are someone who can shine, who can change other people's lives, who can turn your own life around. And it feels like you are very, all of those cards combined, it feels like now you're very vigilant towards the outside influence on your life from other people, from the other opinions, information sources. And now you're very discerning, you're very decisive, you're very strong. It almost feels like you can cut through lies, through deception, through mean people. You see that beforehand, when all of those that negative energy is coming your way. You see it, and you're very vigilant. It's almost like nobody can fool you now, because you're so strong in yourself, in your own beliefs, in your power, in your own belief that you can change your life, and you have enough energy for that, you have enough resources for that, and you can do everything with your own hands. It almost feels like, this is beautiful. Also, you became much more spiritual in recent times, and your ancestors absolutely love it. It's either you went towards God, towards certain religion, could be anything, could be Buddhism, could be Catholicism, Christianity, anything really. Or you became much more spiritual. You started meditating, or maybe believing in karma, in unusual things like astrology, tarot reading, spirituality, numerology. This is all spirituality. This is all everything we can't explain, touch, but it works somehow. So you started believing in those things, and your ancestors are so amazed by it, and they've been waiting for it on some level, it feels like. And I feel like you became much more generous towards other people. You became much more giving towards other people, and that's also what your ancestors wanted to praise you for, and they're very happy about it, because yeah, you give as much as you receive, and that's beautiful. And the more you give to others, there is this almost, they're telling you that this is the law in your life, that the rule that you have to keep in mind, that the more you give to others, it's gonna come back to you tenfold. And I feel like you've experienced this in the recent past. You've felt this in some circumstances, and now you truly see that it works. And yeah, gratitude is a very powerful emotion and very powerful energy. And I feel like this is a very motherly view on you. I feel like it's some feminine energy that's coming through me to you today. Could be your grandmother, could be your mother who have passed on, could be your, yeah, I'm sensing more like a grandma or mom. Either one is your loved one who wanted to speak to you today. So this is everything I have for you, pile number 4. I hope you liked it. I hope it was helpful for you. This is my only wish. This is, in all of my readings, this is all I want to do, just to help. And yeah, I will see you in my next videos. Bye bye bye.